I'm sorry you had such a terrible night.
Trip Halstead is in pain.
Buddy, your belly hurting.
And Mom Stacy can't figure out why.
Yeah, and that could be making him sick. So that's what we need to know.
She worries it's one of Trip's medicines.
We always have our list. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Too many medicines to list, but Stacy can.
He gets Neurontin, he gets Baclofen, he gets Klonopin, he gets Inderol, fish oil.
Each bottle, a tiny piece of a puzzle, one that is supposed to help put this boy back together.
He's actually got a GJ tube.
Or at least make him better than this.
Mommy's gonna pick you up, okay? Okay, we're gonna pick you up. Ready? Oh, goodness, I know. Oh, Mommy got you.
Trip, what are you eating?
7 months ago, Trip was a typical 2-year-old.
Ice cream. Do you love Mommy?
Well, my husband says it was
Dada?
just...
How much do you love Dada?
To
the moon. How much do you love Mom?
something ever since he was little that was just extremely magnetic about him. I mean, everywhere we go, people would stop and talk to him.
Stacy and Bill spent 2 years trying to have a baby.
From the day I decided to get pregnant, every single thing was on Facebook.
Then Trip came
Okay, bye-bye. Can you blow me kisses?
and overwhelmed their lives with love and joy and fearlessness.
Can I have a bump?
So when a tree limb fell on Trip on the playground of his daycare on October 29th, causing profound brain damage, his parents kept sharing like they always had.
They tell us that over and over again, that he shouldn't be here with that much brain damage. You know, he shouldn't have survived, but he did.
Trip's injury, his story, connected with people. Today, more than 625,000 people follow every Trip update on Facebook.
Now, every thought that comes in my head, I just write down.
Despite her daily post, Stacy says people think Trip is doing better than he really is.
So we're like, and we're really excited. We're like, yeah, he's good. And then they're like, oh, you know, what has he said? Well, he doesn't talk. They're like, and then somebody else would be like, oh, is he up playing with his cousins? He can't hold his head up.
Can you give Trip a kiss?
He is with his cousins, MJ and Tori Beth. But the reality is that Trip is a shadow of the boy he used to be.
If he makes eye contact with you, it's a great day. We are so excited.
Copy Mimi, okay?
Here's one of those moments with grandmother Mimi.
Do you want to practice following Mimi? Listen, Trip. Listen to Mimi. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Today, after the nurse arrives, a bath.
Oh, here we go, Trip-a-doodle. You can just physically see him sort of sink into the water. Hey, buddy.
Then it's off to therapy.
We got lots of stuff. We have medicines and food and feeding bags and diaper bags. Mommy's gonna pick you up. Ready? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, I know. Are you okay? You ready? Great. Good job. He has therapy 3 times a week.
It's a 30-minute drive to Athens.
You gotta bend a little bit.
3 hours later, Trip is home, exhausted.
Mom, he's throwing up. You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
The setbacks and struggles seem endless.
They'll wear you out. I'm tired. Yeah, all the time. It just hits, you know. You're just exhausted. I'm sorry, buddy.
But Stacy and her husband Bill
Hey, sweet baby. I'm doing all right.
live with the memories of who Trip used to be.
Today I had a little bit of a rough afternoon. Well, he's had pretty much a rough day. So he just threw up a few minutes ago. Yeah, and personality, that was our biggest thing, because Trip is just such a good kid. You know, he's just so sweet and so funny. And they don't know what if that'll come back. Get him some air. Go. Some say he may talk and walk. Others say that's never going to happen. You know, but But
So
at least,
do you choose who you believe, or do you discard all of them? What do you do?
no, you pick and choose. Whoever has the best news is who you believe. Just like with anything else, the better the news. And but they have been so sweet and honest, and every time they're like, we don't know. We don't know.
What they do know is that they will work every day, all day, to make sure Trip knows he's loved.
Can I make you smile?
Work to try to bring him back to their world, his world.
You looking? Oh, that's so good.
To try to remain grateful in the face of an uncertain future.
Thank you for the all this time that we get to spend with Trip and watching him get better every day. We look so forward to the day when he gets to run around and play with us again. And when we have faith in you that that's going to happen again one day.
He never walks or talks. That's okay. We want him to be happy.
We'll learn from our mistakes.
In Jefferson.
We pray all this in your son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Jay Watson, 11 Alive News.
Always loved music, always. But I love music so that I started dreaming of being an opera singer.
It was the early 1940s, and Jane Little was a student at the Atlanta Girls High School.
She says, but we need bass players. And she says, see the basses over there? Basses were standing on a rack, these huge things, you know. I said, what? And it's a fine old Italian bass.
She fell in love with the double bass.
I must be the smallest bass player in the country there.
At 4 feet 11 inches tall, she chose the biggest and the bulkiest instrument in the orchestra. It topped off at 6 feet 5 inches.
I call it a lady bass because it's pretty lightweight, something like that.
She was so good that in 1944, she was tapped for the Atlanta Youth Orchestra, which 3 years later became the Atlanta Symphony. And she never left.
Through all of this, we have a special event happening today. Miss Jane Little celebrates her 87th birthday today.
Please. That's all.
It's on the cake, Jane.
Oh, my.
This week, the orchestra helped her celebrate her 87th birthday. She's still going strong, practicing 4 to 5 hours a day with strength, conviction, and concentration that pales younger players. She has succeeded despite playing an instrument dominated by stronger men.
I've had to work a lot harder to do what I do.
So you never gave up?
I never gave up.
Did you ever think about it?
Yes.
But now she's thinking of retirement.
This may be Miss Little's last season with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, but she leaves behind a world's record.
I'm just opening up a new case of rosin here.
She has been named by the Guinness Book of World
And that
Records
just gives you a little extra.
as having the longest continuous tenure of any player with a major orchestra. And now she is thinking about what next.
I've always wanted to play a bass guitar, the electric bass guitar. Who knows, I might just start a little group called the Grannies or something like that.
From the Woodruff Arts Center, Bill Liss, 11 Alive News.
So guys, we're gonna read this story once. All right, who is gonna be our first reader?
It's a typical lesson
John the janitor
at the Lionheart School.
Reese won a pet.
But Lionheart is taking typical and turning it on its head.
A toy dog. You would like that too, Austin?
On its furry, adorable head.
Come on, boy.
These 8-week-old Golden Retriever puppies from the Paws for People Foundation
They're just playing.
will grow up to be service dogs for war veterans. But until they're 4 months old,
Come on in the slide.
they'll stay with the students at Lionheart, a school for children with autism.
From birth to 4 months is when they form their associations and their fears.
My shoe.
Both the children and the puppies learn through the play.
It's a first-of-its-kind partnership in the nation, named Lion Paws.
If they're on the swing with the kids, it's fun to be on the swing, an unstable surface moving underneath them.
The students help socialize the puppies, desensitizing them to the ever-changing, noisy world around them.
Mercer!
11-year-old Max
Mercer!
can tell the pups apart.
That one's Austin, Memphis, Baylor. Okay, let me go on. That one's Dayton, Mercer, Creighton, and Stanford.
We ask Max how he knows who's who.
Because I love them.
There we go, puppies.
And this is where the puppies really help these children,
Mercer.
in an area where many of them struggle with social and emotional connections.
What are you doing?
We're going in the car.
Education extends beyond the classroom.
Put your arms through these two holes right now. All right.
Today, it's a trip to Target.
Right, Max, you got Mercer. Where are we going?
2 hands on the puppy. They'll hear shopping carts, baskets get dropped, things fall off shelves.
This one is Mercer.
Mercer. Come here, Langley. Hi, Mercer.
When the students go out in public, it's okay, and they've got their little puppies in the pouches, it immediately creates opportunity for interaction with people.
Oh, I'm gonna start crying. I can't.
Are you scared? It's okay. She's not gonna hurt you. She's fine.
The puppy served as a furry badge of courage,
She's sleeping on me right now.
a bridge to the real world, the world the puppies and the students will live in one day.
I'm gonna get a picture.
Puppies, smile. Puppies on 3. It's okay.
The puppies are the students,
Look like she's a princess.
but they're also the teachers,
Mercer. It's okay, Mercer.
helping these children learn it's okay.
Want to watch the football, Mercer?
They will be okay.
It's okay, Mercer. It's okay.
And that is a life-changing lesson.
All right, you lead the way.
She was driving home yesterday when she first saw the yellow bows and black ribbons and flags beginning to appear all over Pickens County as if out of nowhere. And she knew. The mother of Army Specialist David Collins, who just found out he'd been killed in combat in Iraq.
You know, a remote detonator.
Lynn Dean knew right away they were for David.
And when I first came back at 5:15, they were just, they'd probably put up like the first 6 ribbons. And it was wonderful, but at the same time, it was hard.
It's our first hit. I mean, we knew that with this war going on, we might take a hit. This is a great family.
So Sherry Martin and volunteers who were never asked, they just appeared as if out of nowhere.
We're gonna go down the street.
They came together with a goal, to blanket Pickens County with bows and flags from county line to county line in time to receive David Collins back home.
He gave his life for all of us, that we would be free.
In honor of Collins' wife Mara, his 2 small children, his entire family, because the David Collins they've known, the one who played sousaphone in the Pickens High School band.
Always willing to help, always wanting to do his part. So he was just a fine citizen.
The young man who loved fast cars and motorcycles, who loved his children more than himself, believed he was sacrificing himself for them. He volunteered for duty in Iraq twice.
He wanted his families to be safe, and he felt like if we didn't respond to it over there, we would be reacting to it here on our soil.
So a proud mother has all around her now the embrace of grateful neighbors.
I'm glad to see it. Yeah.
In Pickens County, John Sheerick, 11 Alive News.
Some of us live for the weekend.
Good morning.
These 2 can't wait for Wednesday.
I do get a wide berth. Hi, Michael. At times when I walk down the halls. We're going to be working with one dog today.
Their schedule at the Shepherd Center
What kind of dog do you have?
is packed.
All right, so get your grip.
Despite their not so cuddly names, Kusa the Rottweiler and Hannibal the Belgian Lakenmoth
And then you're just going to present it to him.
are therapy dogs.
Michael will be working on balance, dynamic balance, Let's put this leash on Kusa. So you're
Kelly
gonna call him
Cosby
over? I'm gonna back him off.
Kusa, let's go.
is used to the reaction to her dogs.
What's that doing in the hospital? So I want you to learn how to use that leash.
This is what she tells the skeptics.
Just have to show you. Excellent. Perfect. Well done.
Kusa shows us as he snuggles close to Freddie.
I messed up my spine.
Freddie is paralyzed from a motorcycle crash last month.
See, what have you been working on since I saw you last?
On the shoulders and
Your
things.
shoulders?
Yeah.
And do the other arm?
It's not easy work.
He's like, you have to really pet me, Frank.
And the reward
He's gonna sneak a kiss.
is unconventional and wet.
Getting good movement from that arm.
There are things Cosby doesn't teach her dogs that they just know.
They seem to know which side of the patient needs more work than another.
We're gonna give Kusa a cookie.
Hold your hand out for him. Perfect.
I snapped my neck, and I'm trying to learn how to use my feet and arms again.
This is Kusa.
Abraham Gonzalez
I go with my hands, they're just pretty weak.
arrived from Miami just days ago.
Yeah, but now they brought a Rottweiler to the
In the midst of turmoil,
Okay, however you have to do it.
all Gonzalez needs to do
Oh, God.
right now
I'll cry.
is throw the ball. He does it. A heavy news camera is knocked over.
You did it!
No match for a dog who's going to get that toy no matter what.
Let's go, baby. Many times the patients are, hello! Good morning. Comatose or semi-comatose. Do you want to pet the pup?
And he always wanted to wrestle in college, and so that's the path that he was going to go on because that's what he loved.
17-year-old Spencer Richmond was an All-American wrestler for Team Oklahoma. He suffered a traumatic brain injury in a car crash.
Oh, he's focused on you.
Spencer was in an accident in April of 2014. It was the day after he got a car.
Would you like this puppy to get in your lap? So you can get closer to him? Here. Right here.
Hannibal scoots onto Spencer's lap.
He loved dogs before, and for the dog to be there, that's a calming, force for him. So I think it's great.
Is that better? Can you feel him? You got both hands on him now.
They cannot alter lives and bodies changed in an instant. Hannibal and Kusa give unconditional encouragement. Gentle reminders.
Have you ever felt a dog so soft?
That in a single moment, happiness is possible. In Atlanta, Jay Watson, 11 Alive News.